Thanks for joining us tonight for your news at 11. I'm Amanda Fitzpatrick. Governor Cooper visited several locations across New Hanover County so he could get a first-hand view of the damage left behind by Hurricane Florence. I spoke with the governor in a one-on-one interview while he toured the FEMA operations in downtown Wilmington, and he had a message for all the people who are still in shelters and hotels around the state.
We've had two so-called 500-year floods within the 2.
New at 11, a voluntary evacuation for all areas impacted by the Waccamaw floodplain. That's going to take an effect at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. This includes Brunswick Plantation. Brunswick County issued the voluntary evacuation after staff observed that the Waccamaw River, well, they looked at it by air and saw it was getting higher. The river, though, is steadily rising. It is expected to crest on Friday, so be mindful. You may want to move to one of those shelters. And for the first time, we have been able to reach the inner parts of Pender County, and it is devastated. The flooding there, when you see it, it is hard to watch. And just so you know, some of the images that you're going to see and hear are very disturbing. Our Andrew James has a story as he joined Pender County Fire and EMS on a rescue. Pender Fire and EMS believe that 1,300 people at least have been rescued. They are still struggling to reach western portions of the county, and they have to rely on the Coast Guard, the Navy, and other agencies just to perform airdrops to get supplies to those areas.
To autumn, but you know, my heart, your heart, all of us, our hearts go out to everyone that is really going through a lot of suffering right now. We're hoping that things will get better.
And it was so, warm out there, and just seeing the sun come out and hoping that it quickly can dry out those roads and people can get back to their homes. Not now, but hopefully later when it's time. The governor said he wants people to stay off the road so the emergency workers can use them.
That's right. A little bit of sunshine is a little bit of psychological uplift.
Yeah.
We need everything we can get.
That's right. Well, thank you, Scott, for doing such a good job and keeping us updated on the weather.
Everyone.
All right. Well, in New Hanover County, Wrightsville Beach residents, they began making their way back home to the island. They were finally allowed back this morning at 7 a.m. Anna Rivera has more. The National Weather Service said today that Florence dumped more than 8 trillion gallons of water on North Carolina. 8 trillion. Now, there are 1,100 road closures in our state. The death toll overall at least 35. 15 rivers are at major flood stage. Some are expected to rise even more. Here's DeMarco Morgan with the latest.